All right. Oh my God, this is going to be a part three. Wow, I didn't have enough space on my phone. Okay, that's what it was. So, yeah, back to what I was saying. Um, if you're here, thank you for, for coming back to get more information. I don't know exactly what I was saying. I think it was like along the lines of communication and how I've been, you know, just wising up to know that it's not about the podcast. Like I thought it was about me having started a podcast or just like some type of media, right? But it's really just transparency and communication through the hardships and lessons that I may experience as I'm going through the Saturn return. And that's moment to moment. That's in the present moment. So yeah, I've dropped the ball a lot on that in the present moment because I've just kind of like froze, kind of like, how do I deal with the situation and not be looked at differently? It's literally the Saturn return in Aries in the 10th house. It's, being so concerned about, honey, no, being so concerned about how like I'm being viewed or my image, but it's also career too. Like learning to speak up about what it is that I even do and the gifts that I have and the like maturing in a way of like putting myself out there um more because I literally have to, I have to be able to expand my resources and expand my image, I guess I should say. More so like just for people to know who I am because just because you look online doesn't mean you know who I am. So, the Saturn in the 10th house has been like, are you are you maturing or learning to mature when it comes to speaking through moments that call for you to be in leadership too? Because the 10th house is also, where you may be leading, in life. So it's like complex in different ways of, experiencing that and then also experiencing the Jupiter transiting my first house. I feel, you know, a break from the astrology. I feel a lot more vitalized in my body, since going through such release and just awareness that I was even like needing to do better within my physical body, like actually, looking at myself and being like, wow, I'm so skinny, So as an update, I do feel a lot better and I feel like more confident in the way that I look. Um, and it's funny, I do want to say that um, it's just life is funny because I used to be like, oh my gosh, why do people care so much about looks, And at the time, to me, I had it all. I had my ass, I had my boobs, like pop, pop, pop. Even though I still have my boobs, but my body has changed since losing weight. I didn't know that, there could be like certain little stretch marks that may appear now or like since losing weight and kind of like shriveling up. This is like super transparent. So it's not easy to talk about, but I am in a good space now and I'm grateful for my manifestations in different ways because I've been able to be held and to be fed and to be taken care of, and that is an honor. But is it easy? No. It's not easy, but I'm grateful. So I think a reminder to self also is to like always be in gratitude, but to speak up for self too. Like, it's a balance needed between both. And especially in relationships, as my mean node is Libra anyway in the fourth house. So it's like balance is needed in relationships, and also in my inner peace. The inner peace is really what creates the expansion of my career and expansion of my public image and expansion of my wealth is rooted in the inner peace that I have cultivated within myself. And that shit is hard. That shit is hard. Even as someone that, actively does alchemy, it's hard to be in complete peace and also be taken care of and feeling like, oh, like, am I enough? Am I doing enough for my partner? Am I doing enough for myself? Am I doing enough for the environment? Am I putting myself out there enough within my business? But then it's like, okay, you need some time to rest sometimes. I may need a little extra nap a day, and I'm learning that that's probably best to take versus just being on go, because the Saturn and Aries will have me irritable. And also, I have a Sagittarius moon, so like just irritable or snappy. And the Sagittarius moon is not snappy, but I feel like, snappy energy could come out of the Saturn and Aries. I feel like I'm seeing a little fairy right now. Oh, that's a little fairy. Oh my god. Are you coming near me? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this part 3 is the juiciest. So if you're here, thank you. All the other ones were really more so just astrological talks, which is fine, but I'm here with it. Felt like standing up. This is my workout band. I'm also learning too that a part of the inner peace comes through the movement of my body. As this Aries energy has taught me time and time again to prioritize doing that, to like work through energies, like actually moving my body. The qigong that I do in the rising is very important as a settling into my body after going through the astrals and having rested and needing to fuel up my chi, and also do a quick workout, sweat, exert energy, and be able to transmute it not only through meditation but through movement and through action. That's been helping me. So yeah, don't be surprised when you see my booty looking better than ever. After the next 2 years, you'd be like, God damn, like, is that her? It is. It is I. But yeah, I want to get Serenity on here. I don't know if she's wanting to talk on here or wanting to be on here, but I want to get her on here. And yeah, I may put this on Substack, who knows? I've been just putting them straight up on YouTube, but maybe I'll give you guys a 3-part series. Let me know how you liked it. I know they kept cutting off in the other ones, and I pray that this one doesn't do the same thing, but we're here with it. Akimos. We're here with it. Akimos con este. No, that doesn't make sense. Don't listen to me. Check the the lights. Okay, still not perfect in the back, but like I said, we're gonna rock and roll. I don't know if you've seen other videos, but yeah, I'm gonna rock and roll with this thing and just hang on because I'm finding um, a lot of lessons and just allowing myself to mature, um, and allowing energies to mature over time, and just things taking time, and not man-made time, but things taking effort and patience and attention and awareness and present moment, like things taking that type of time, not taking 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock time, because that's not even how this is working. And this experience isn't linear in that way, where it's like, okay, you know, we experience a void moon today, then tomorrow everything's gonna be great, and that's not true. It's really, Mercury and Pisces is teaching me a lot of just a letting go of things that are straight up illusions, basically. Um, which reminds me, next week on the 18th, we, I say we, the Sacred Woman Circle, will be doing a new moon ceremony for new moon in Pisces, and I'm excited because I'll be showing the ladies, or doing a guided meditation for the ladies in the circle, and it will be um, it will be a dissolution meditation. So it's from my workbook that I'm working on, my alchemy workbook that I'm working on. And I really like this meditation because, well, I like the fact that I'm even doing this, but I like this meditation because it helped me a lot, and it helped me like really get through some crazy times with some interesting folks in my life that I needed some grounding. And it wasn't really grounding per se, more so like immersion into my own inner waters. So if you're gonna be there next Wednesday, I'm excited to guide you into that space. And we'll also be doing, some other ceremonies too, with two other ladies. One of them is the actual creator of the space, so yay. I'm excited to see and participate in what Asha has in store, and also what Oasis has in store too. I love that we're all doing it together anyway. Um, so yeah, that's it. I'm done chatting. Hi, fairy. It's a little fairy.